भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
शुक्लां भरदरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम श्री भगवान सत्य साई बाबाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सत्य स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सत्य धर्मपरायणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान वरदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सत्पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सत्य गुणात्मने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधुवर्धनाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधुजन पोषणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वजन प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वशक्तिमूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वेशाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वसंग परित्यागिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वांतर्यामिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान महिमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान महेश्वर स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रतिग्रामोद्भवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रतिक्षेत्र निवासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान यशगाय शिरडी वासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान जोड़ी आदिपल्ली सोमप्पाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भरद्वाज ऋषि गोत्राय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अपांतरात्मने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अवतार मूर्तये नमः। निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान स्तंभसूत्राय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अभयप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान रत्नाकर वंशोद्भवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शिरडी साई अभेदशक्ति अवताराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शंकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शिरडी साई मूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान द्वारकामाई वासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान चित्रावती तटपुटपर्ति विहारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शक्ति प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शरणागत त्राणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आनंदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आनंददाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आर्तत्राणपरायणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अनाथनाथाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान असहाय सहायाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोकबांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोकरक्षापरायणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान लोकनाथाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान दीनजनपोषणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान मूर्तित्रय स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान मुक्तिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कलुषविदूराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान करुणाकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वाधाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वहृदय वासिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुण्यफलप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वपापक्षेकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वरोगनिवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वबाधहराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अनंतनुतकर्तनाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आदिपुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आदिशक्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अपरूपशक्तिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अव्यक्तरूपिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कामक्रोधध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कनकांबरधारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अद्भुतचर्याय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आपद्बांधवाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेमात्मने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेममूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रेमप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान प्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तप्रियाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तमंदाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तजनहृदय विहाराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तजनहृदयालयाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्तपराधीनाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदीपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान भक्ति ज्ञान प्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सुज्ञान मार्गदर्शकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान ज्ञान स्वरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान गीता बोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान ज्ञान सिद्धिताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सुंदर रूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुण्य पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान फलप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान पुराण पुरुषाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अधीताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कालातीताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सिद्धिरूपाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सिद्धसंकल्पाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आरोग्यप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान अन्नवस्त्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान संसार दुःखक्षेकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वाभीष्टप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कल्याण गुणाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान कर्मध्वंसिने नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शोभिताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वमद सम्मदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधुमानस परिशोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान साधुगानुग्रह वडदृष्ट प्रतिष्ठापकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सकल संशयहराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सकल तत्वबोधकाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान योगीश्वराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान योगींद्र वंदिताय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वमंगलकराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान सर्वसिद्धिप्रदाय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आपन निवारिणे नमः। ओम श्री भगवान आर्तिहराय नमः। ओम श्री भगवान शांतमूर्तये नमः। Om Shri Bhagawan Sulabha Prasannaya Namaha. Om Shri Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Bhabaya Namaha. Om.
Om Shri Sai Ram. On behalf of Merton Sai Centre, I would like to welcome you all to our Easwaramma Day 2024 programme. A special welcome to our special guests for today, Pratap Uncle, Pana Auntie and Jitesh Uncle. Every year, we celebrate Easwaramma Day on the 6th of May to commemorate the anniversary of our mother, Easwaramma, the mother of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Swami has repeatedly emphasized in his discourses that the mother is man's first guru. She gives the physical body to him. Besides, she gives man the father. She alone can point the father to the child and draw his love and care towards it. The mother bears, fosters, and molds the child into humanness, and therefore gratitude is due to her first and foremost. This year, the National SSE theme is 100 Years of Pure Love, nurturing our love and gratitude in preparation for Swami's 100th birthday celebrations in 2025. The Balvikas Gurus and the Sai children of Merton Sai Centre, with the support of their parents, have worked tremendously hard over the past 3 months to put together a divine garland of love for our Divine Mother in the form of bhajans, dance and drama. This year's offering by the Nursery 1, Nursery 2 and Group 1 Year 1 children pays homage to the story of Sage Bharadwaja. This story was told in Sai Mahima 1 and performed in front of our beloved Swami 2 times, once in the Kalyana Mandapam and the other in the Sai Ramesh Hall in front of thousands of devotees.
This story marks the very origins of the birth of our beloved Lord, when Sage Bharadwaja made a pilgrimage to Mount Kailash to invite Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati to his yaga. When he reached the holiest of the destinations, he saw that Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati dancing in a competition with each other. Goddess Parvati acknowledged his presence with a smile, but continued dancing. Lost in the mesmerizing dance, Bharadwaja Rishi stood in wonder for 7 days, and then, misunderstanding Parvati's smile, turned to go back to his hermitage. But because of the cold and long days of waiting, the left side of his body became paralyzed and he fell to the ground. Seeing this, Lord Shiva stopped the dance and rushed to attend Bharadwaja. Lord Shiva sprinkled some water with his right hand on Bharadwaja's body and cured him. He accepted the invitation to attend the yaga. Pleased with the yaga, Lord Shiva promised that he would take 3 births in the Bharadwaja Kotra. The children aged 4 to 7 years encapsulate the story in the form of 3 bhajans. For some of the children, this is their very first performance in the Sai Mandir. So we ask that you give your fullest support with lots of smiles and encouragement, and with lots of singing and clapping as they begin today's offering of our Divine Mother.
Shambho Bhaje, Re Bholenath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Sai Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Hare Sai Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Kana 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 Kanta Bhaje, Kana 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 Kanta Bhaje, Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Hare Gaurinath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Sai Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Hare Sai Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Hare Sai Nath Shiv Shambho Bhaje, Dam 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 Damaro Bhaje. Muruga, oh Muruga, na Muruga, Varivelaraga. Oh Muruga, oh Muruga, na Muruga, Varivelaraga. Muruga, oh Muruga, na Muruga, Varivelaraga. Muruga, oh Muruga, Ram Muruga, Varivelaraga. Varivela, Sai Muruga, Shakti Varivela, Sai Muruga, Shakti Varivela, Sai Muruga, Shakti Varivela, Sai Muruga. Shut
Dear devotees, because the nursery children have been here for a very long time and they'll probably be falling asleep soon, I'm going to ask, we have a little gift for each of them. And may I please ask Pratap Bhai and Panaben to come forward and give the gifts to the children. Can we please ask the nursery parents to leave? Thank you. And then the group 1 to 3 girls' parents can come in.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. Let's give another round of applause for them. Eswaramma was the chosen one. I chose her to be my mother. That is the intimate relationship between mother. That is the intimate relationship between Mother Eswaramma and myself. That was the emphatic declaration of Bhagawan on the most auspicious Eswaramma day of the 6th of May 2001. In no uncertain terms, Swami communicated how lofty, grand, and glorious the stature of Mother Eswaramma. Mother Eswaramma truly was a divine effulgence who graced Mother Earth with a sacred mission and purpose by the inscrutable will of the divine. Just like Kaushalya, mother of Sri Rama, Devaki, mother of Sri Krishna, or Mary, Christ's mother, she underwent similar agonies and ecstasies, fears and dilemmas, trials and triumphs, and ultimately bliss and beatitude that the divine mothers of yore passed through. As a child, Swami was not only precocious, but demonstrated exemplary divine qualities of compassion, forbearance, generosity, and wisdom, which distinguished him from all the other children of his age in the village. The Balvikas girls of Group 1 to 3 humbly present their offering of Swami's birth and early childhood.
Om Sai Ram. We are pleased to bring you brief aspects of the essence of 100 years of pure love. So pure is God's wonderful love, his innocence, egoless nature, and acceptance is indeed wonderful and wondrous. Let us take you through the life and times of divinity, the pure love of the wondrous life of our beloved Swami.
Our journey begins with a legend said to have taken place in a quiet, little unknown village called Gorapalli, which in Telugu means home of cowherd. This beautiful, quiet village set in the rugged hills tucked away in the southwest part of Andhra Pradesh. This village was one of fullness and of plenty. It was blessed with an abundance of milk, butter, ghee and curd. Everyone was fulfilled happy and healthy.
Until one fateful day, when a farmer was milking his cows, he noticed that his favorite cow was not giving milk.
What is the matter? Why are you not giving me any milk? You are the best amongst all the cows in my herd. Let me see what is happening. I am going to follow you.
So, he decided to pay particular attention to the cow's movements. He noticed that the cow set out every evening on its own. The cow separated itself from the herd and went to an anthill, and a cobra started to drink milk from the cow.
What? What is this? How dare that snake drink milk from my favourite cow? This is not acceptable. I will show that snake.
In a fit of anger, he picked up a rock and flung it at the cobra. The poor cobra was writhing in pain.
You have hurt me so much. I am in deep pain. How is my family and children going to live without me? How could you do this to me? I curse you and this village. May this village be only full of anthills and be a home for only snakes.
And so it happened. The cattle declined in health and numbers, for anthills spread all over the place. The villagers renamed the place Valmikipura, which meant the anthill city, and Puttapatti, which also means village of anthills.
The villagers, in repentance of this act, worship the stone, which bears a long red streak, believed to be the mark of the cobra's blood. The stone is worshipped still today in the name of Sri Krishna in the temple named Venugopala Swami Temple.
In this village of Puttapatti lived the Kondamaraju family who built a Satyabhama temple after he had a dream. They had two sons, Pedda Venkamaraju and Chinna Venkamaraju.
Eswaramma was a pious girl. She was born soon after her father, Sri Subbaraju, a great devotee of Lord Shiva, constructed a Shiva temple in his village. Her name at birth was Namagiri. Kondamaraju, Swami's grandfather, and his wife, Lakshmamma, immediately liked pious Namagiri and got her married to Pedda Venkamaraju.
My dear son, Venka, you are indeed so blessed and lucky to get a wife like Namagiri, in keeping with the tradition of this family. Seeing the nature and pious quality of Namagiri, I would suggest changing her name to Eswaramma. It is an appropriate name to match her beautiful virtues and divine vibrations.
That is such an appropriate and beautiful name, Eswaramma.
As the years rolled by, the couple were blessed with a son and two daughters. Eswaramma's simplicity, modesty and devotion impressed Lakshmana greatly. One day, Lakshmana had a dream where she saw that something auspicious was about to happen in the life of her beloved daughter-in-law.
Eswaramma, I had a strange dream last night that something divine and auspicious is about to happen in your life.
Oh, what is it, Mother?
I don't really know, but in any case, do not breathe a word of this to anyone.
Karanam Shubbamma and Mother Easwaramma were neighbours, both spiritually inclined and very dear friends.
Easwaramma, I have come to invite you and the family. I am organising Satyanarayana Puja in my home this full moon. Please come. It'll be very early in the morning though, before sunrise.
I will definitely be there, Shubbamma. Have you or I ever missed even one Satyanarayana Puja on Purnima Day all these years? This puja is so important to me. More important than even food.
Easwaramma, please do not forget to eat early. And please do not fast or starve yourself, as that would affect your health.
Swami stated in his discourse that it was after eating the prasad from this puja that Easwaramma conceived. In this very village of Puttapatti, the unusual birth of the sweetest divine child during the hours of Brahma Muhurta at 3 a.m. sharp on the 23rd November 1926 to the very pious couple, Mother Easwaramma and Pedda Venkamaraju. The events leading up to the birth of this child are very special.
Soon after she had consumed the prasad, in the early hours of the morning, Easwaramma was drawing water and was carrying it back to the house, when she suddenly experienced a bright illumination. A blue ball of light was coming towards her, and a gentle, cool breeze. Experiencing deep peace and love deep in her soul.
What is this I am feeling and seeing? I've never seen anything so beautiful, or even felt this much divine peace and love. So cool and gentle, yet powerful and bright.
What a strange light and experience is this? Most divine vibrations are all around. I see it around the well in Easwaramma's house. This is such a divine sight and experience. I cannot express it in words.
I want to tell you what happened this morning, Shubbamma.
No. Let me tell you what happened to me first.
And between them, they realised that both had exactly the same experience.
I have a very powerful feeling that you will have a child soon, Easwaramma. You have to name your child Satyanarayana. There are all divine signs right from the time you consume the prasad.
I am terrified. I have no idea what is going on. However, if such a thing happens, yes, I will definitely name the child Sathya Narayana.
Soon, Easwaramma became pregnant. As she neared the time of her delivery, another mysterious happening started in the early hours of the morning. The different musical instruments in the house were magically creating beautiful, harmonious sounds.
What is going on? My cousin and I have played on these instruments many times for village dramas. But how on earth are they playing on their own? What is happening? Who are these invisible beings strumming the tamburas and beating the drums in this house? This is terrifying and very unusual.
At the auspicious moment of birth, Kartik Somvar, very auspicious Monday, it is quite natural for a baby to cry, but this newborn baby did not cry but was smiling with full clarity and recognition of all those around helping with the birth. The child was named Sathya Narayana.
The little baby was placed on a soft blanket before the traditional ceremonial bath for the newborn. After some time, Easwaramma, Shubhamma and the others suddenly noticed that the baby was moving up and down. Something was moving the child. When Easwaramma carried the child and Shubhamma removed the blanket, to their shock, they found a snake under the blanket. The snake did not harm anyone and quietly slid away to the relief of the family. They thanked God that the child was safe, but they didn't realize the divine significance of the event until years later. Swami narrated this and its significance.
Little Sathya was always loving and giving, one who spoke very little and desired very little for himself. Everything he did was for others. His tender heart could not bear to see human suffering. Once, at the tender age of 4, little Sathya was playing with his friends when he heard the call of a beggar.
Bhiksham Dehi, please, mother, please spare some food for this hungry soul. My family and I have not eaten for days. Mercy, mother.
Sister, please make some more chapatis and rice. Quickly! Can you hear the cries of this poor beggar who is so hungry? Please give him grains and lentils as well for his family.
Sathya, this is not the first time. We cannot be feeding the whole world, my little one.
No, sister, we have to. Please.
All right, but do not keep doing this every time someone cries out. We won't have time to do anything else.
Sometimes, to the annoyance of the elders, little Sathya persisted and, once the food was ready, he would run with the food to the beggars. Sometimes, as the beggar approached, the elders in the house used to go to them and ask them to leave before little Sathya could realize that a beggar was approaching.
Please leave quickly before my little brother Sathya sees you.
But little Sathya was always very sharp and noticed anyone in pain.
When the elders did this, it made Sathya cry. He cried so much that they were forced to call the beggar back to feed the beggar.
Why are you crying? Okay, just stop. I will call the beggars back.
Sathya, if you carry on this behavior, you will not have your share of food if you feed the beggar.
Okay, Mother. I am very happy to give up my share. Just feed those who are hungry.
Mother Easwaramma was taken aback by Sathya's calm and loving response, and despite everything, she used to go after little Sathya to feed him.
Come, my child. Come, eat something.
No, Mother. There's someone who's hungry. I have to give that beggar this food.
And this is exactly what little Sathya did, time and time again. And sometimes, for days, he went without any food and gave it all away. And Mother Easwaramma was really worried for her darling child.
You cannot stay hungry. Come, please eat something.
No, Mother, I'm already very full. An old man fed me. Here, smell my hand.
Swami lived up to his name, Sathya. He had promised his mother not to touch food if he fed all the hungry beggars. And he lived up his loving service without exception. The service Swami did from the tender age of 3 onwards is the humble foundation stone for Narayana Seva and the service wing of the Sathya Sai organization today. Jai Sai Ram.
The boy Satyanarayana Raju was miraculous even as a child. He would take out peppermints and sweets from nowhere for his classmates, who looked at him with awe, wonder and adoration. They conferred on him the title Guru, as his wisdom commanded respect from even his teachers. Then came the renunciation on the 20th of October 1940, at the age of 14, that he, as the reincarnation in the form of Sai Baba, had to respond to the call of his devotees for whom he had come, and was therefore no more the Sathya to his family members. Sathya Sai Baba, as from there on he would be known, sat on a stone to teach those who had collected around him, and to the whole universe, the first prayer and also the first bhajan, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam. The Balvikas boys of group 1 to 3 humbly present their offering of Swami's childhood up to this remarkable event at the age of 16 that has changed our lives forever.
Raju, the pious, virtuous and talented grandfather of Swami, was the first devotee of this little grandson, Sathya. He had sons. Whilst for many years the family was living harmoniously as a joint family. Upon marriage and the arrival of many children, Raju decided to divide the family property.
Venka, I think for the peace of the family, it is best that I divide the small land and our ancestral home into parts, and each of you can take your share equally and live separately. This is the best. I have not taken this decision lightly.
Father, why do you have to live alone? You are old. Please live with each of us brothers by turn for a while and spend your remaining days in this manner. We will all take turns to look after you and your needs.
I do not wish to live with my sons and daughters-in-law. I wish to live independently, supporting myself by opening a small shop. I am and will be perfectly fine. Don't worry about me. However, I do have one request, if you could grant that. Venka, don't think otherwise. I would like to have Sathya live with me. He alone is my property. I do not want anybody except Sathya. If Sathya is by my side, no one else is required.
Okay, Father. Sathya too loves you so much, and he will really enjoy living with you. After all, we are all living nearby and can support.
Raju was over the moon with happiness. Sathya was only 7 years of age when he moved in with his grandfather. After advancing to the 4th standard, it became necessary to go to the school in Bukkapatnam, as the school in Puttaparthi did not offer studies beyond the 3rd. Every day, a group of boys and Sathya used to walk to school at Bukkapatnam.
The love, service and dedication of little Sathya is amazing. Early in the morning, Sathya used to wake up and cook ragi millet and make 2 bowls out of it. Both Raju and Sathya had 1 bowl each for breakfast with groundnut chutney, after which he ran to school at Bukkapatnam, which was about 3 miles away from Puttaparthi.
Sathya, you have done so many chores since coming home from school. You work so hard, my sweet little one. There is no one to help you, and you do so much for me, for your friends, for everyone. I am giving you so much trouble.
Grandfather, if I do not work hard now, when else then? Start early, drive slowly, and reach safely. This is work that I have to do with pleasure. So long as I am strong in body and mind, I am ready to do any amount of work. Don't you worry, Grandfather. I am absolutely fine. Let me prepare some rasam.
I am getting the smell of something good being prepared here. Please Give me some of it. I am really hungry and am not well.
Poor fellow. He is eager to have the russon that you have prepared, Sathya. Give him some.
Sure, grandfather.
The news quickly spread, and from then on, everyone in the neighborhood started coming for rasam.
At this tender age, Sathya was running the whole household, cooking, cleaning, buying provisions, going to school, looking after Kondamaraju, and also looking after everyone in the village who came for his rasam. The service Swami did from the tender age of 4 onwards is the humble foundation stone for the service wing of the Sathya Sai organization today.
Raju, can you please teach us how to read and write?
Sure, of course.
Raju, you work so hard during the day, you hardly rest. And now you are adding to your burden by teaching.
My mission is to make everyone happy. Teaching these people is no problem at all. I will do this teaching without problem or inconvenience to you.
A rich villager by the name of Narayana Rao made available a little thatched hut in the compound of his house, which became the little school. Classes were in the evening after all the household work was over. Sathya used to serve food to Kondamaraju, eat, wash the vessels and put them away, and then leave for teaching.
Since we do not have slates and boards, please bring some sand from the Chitravati, and that will be our writing paper. Now write like this: Om Namo Narayanaya.
And the sand became their precious slate. However, Sathya realized that as the students progressed, they did need proper slates. So, he approached the shopkeeper, Venkataramana Shetty, who lived in Puttaparthi.
Dear sir, could you please give slates to each of the boys studying with me?
But they will not pay me any money, so how can I supply them the slates? I will make a great loss.
I shall see to it that they do. My students will not default.
I have total faith in you, Raju. I will supply the slates and slate pencils to all your students.
Dear students, be careful when using the slate and slate pencil. Firstly, you have not yet paid for it, and secondly, even if you have, use wisely everything. Never waste, be frugal. Waste not, want not. There are many tamarind trees around. Collect the tamarind, remove the seeds, and sell the processed tamarind this way. You will get extra income to pay for your slates and share with your families. The tamarind trees belong to no one. It is God's property. No one can object to your collecting and selling tamarind this way.
With the money earned this way, every week they used to pay back the shopkeeper 1 botu. In a little over a month's time, the slate and the pencil were paid for completely by each and every student. The teaching Swami did from the tender age of 7 onwards is the humble foundation stone for the Balvikas wing of the Sathya Sai organization today.
Pandari Bhajans are songs in the adoration of Vittala and his consort called Rukmini. And this tradition of Pandari Bhajans started in a village called Pandapur in Maharashtra and continues till today. Sathya was the organizer, teacher, composer, treasurer and the lead singer of the group, now called the Pandari Bhajan group.
During this period, cholera and typhoid started to spread in Puttaparthi and in the surrounding areas. Everyone was living in fear. Konda Maharaji feared for his dear Sathya, and fear was rampant in the village of Puttaparthi. Sathya wanted to break these belief systems and install courage and fearlessness in all. One day, as he and his friends were talking, one of his friends said,
Raju, what will happen to us? We are all very much afraid of cholera.
This body is bound to perish, however much you try to protect it. Hence, don't be afraid of death, but make efforts to keep the disease away with care, cleanliness, and discipline. Most importantly, remember the name of the Lord at all times. Burn an oil lamp in a prominent place in the village after 6 p.m. and we will sing Bhajans.
The children went around the entire village singing bhajans. In those days, people were afraid of ghosts and were instructed to not step beyond the Satyabhama temple after 5 p.m. in the evening.
There are no ghosts or devils. Be brave and chant the name of the Lord.
This fearless group marched up to the Chitravati, covering the whole village. And after this, all cholera and plague disappeared from the village and the neighbouring villages. This is the power of fearlessness and the chanting of the Lord's name.
पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पंढरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पंढरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला नर हरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला नर हरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला मुर हर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला मुर हर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पंढरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला नर हरी रंगा हरे विठ्ठला मुर हर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला मुर हर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला पुरंदर रंगा हरे विठ्ठला
The service Sathya did with initiating, training and administering the Pandari Bhajan group is the humble foundation stone for the practice of Nagar Sankirtan and the Bhajan wing of the Sathya Sai organization today. It also changes the lifestyle and belief systems to one of spirituality, prayer and determined fearless belief in the power of God.
Since the school in Bukkapatnam only offered schooling until the 6th standard, Sathya's older brother, Seshamaraju, came to Puttaparthi and convinced Sathya to come to Kamalapuram with him for higher education.
Dear Sathya, my darling boy, I am going to miss you.
Don't worry, grandfather. My cousin will stay and look after you. Don't fear. I am always with you in thoughts.
In due course, Seshamaraju got married. Following his marriage, he had to go to Anantapur for some further studies and training. His wife was left behind in Kamalapuram and got all the house chores done by Sathya. He never complained.
Sathya had to fetch pails of water on either side of his tender young shoulders, walking 5 miles each way, twice a day, every day. This service of uncomplainingly walking to fetch water, not only for Seshama Raju's household, but also for those of the neighbours at his tender age, is the humble foundation stone for the water project of the Sathya Sai organization today.
It was only after finishing all this work that Sathya could go to school. In the school, there was a Muslim teacher by the name Mehboob Khan who liked Sathya very much.
Raju, you work so hard all the time. I live just opposite your house and through my window can see what you are doing. You are fetching so much water and also doing so much household work.
Sir, the body has to do work. In fact, the body has been given for doing work. If there is no work, laziness would set in and the body would become sick.
One day, the Telugu class was in progress. It was being handled by one Kondappa. The bell rang, signalling the end of that class. It was Mehboob Khan's turn next. However, Kondappa continued with the class.
Did everyone take notes in my class? Those who have not done so, stand up on the chair.
Sir, I did not take notes as I have no money to buy notebooks. But even without taking notes, I know all the answers. You can ask questions and test me if you want.
You have the audacity to talk back. Stand up on the chair.
No, sir, do not do that. Sathya is telling the truth.
You will remain standing like this for the next 3 periods.
It was time for Kondappa to leave the class. He got up, but the chair stuck to him and also rose.
Kondappa, this is not right. Sathya, you sit down.
He spoke back to me, and that is why I punished him.
Kondappa, sir, has asked me to remain standing on the chair for 3 class periods. How can I disobey him? I cannot sit down unless he permits me to do so.
Kondappa, Raju is a very good boy. Please ask him to sit down. You are not aware. There is the mighty power of truth in this boy. His name itself is Sathya. He always abides by truth, and that is why he commands so much power.
Okay, Sathya, sit down.
The moment Sathya came down, Kondappa got unstuck. Like this, many unusual and miraculous incidents in the life of this divine child abound.
Satya's brother got a teaching job at school at Urvakonda and the family moved there. Sathya was enrolled in a school there. He quickly became very popular with his schoolmates and also the teachers, who admired this wonder boy.
Do you know, our friend Sathya is a fine writer and a genius in dance, and he also sings. He is a guru way beyond his years.
Yes, he creates things out of thin air. He bought an apple today out of his bag.
Sathya soon became the natural choice to lead the school prayers. He ascended the stage to lead the entire school in prayer every day. He wrote new prayers and bhajans for the school. His voice sanctified the air and inspired everyone.
Aharaha tava avan pracharita sunisita udaravani Hindu Bauddha Sikh Jaina Parasika Musalman Kiristani Pura Paschimavasi Tava
The last word in this prayer is Prema Vahini, which is the first of the series of works which Swami wrote himself. These school prayers, which Sathya composed and sang at school assembly every day, form the foundation of unity of faiths, which is one of the key principles of the Sathya Sai organization today.
During one of the school holidays, Seshima Raju took Sathya to Hampi, an ancient temple town of the deity Virupaksha. On arrival, Seshima Raju told Sathya,
Raju, you keep a watch over the luggage while my wife and I go and have darshan.
Okay, brother. I shall mind the luggage.
After we come back, you can go and have darshan.
However, to the utter surprise, when Seshima Raju and his wife went into the temple, they saw Sathya instead of the main deity.
Look, Raju is here. Who is taking care of the luggage then? I told that boy to look after the luggage.
They went out of the temple, but saw Sathya sitting on the luggage. Confused, they went back into the temple, but saw the same Sathya as the main deity.
There is some strange power within Sathya. His effulgence itself is so unusual. We are not treating him as he ought to be. I feel very guilty for not having treated him well.
Meanwhile, the municipal chairman came there in order to have the darshan of Virupaksha. He too had the same experience and saw only Sathya instead of the idol. He was surprised and asked the temple priest, who pointed him to Seshima Raju.
This was the boy we saw there inside the temple where the idol is installed. Clearly, this is no ordinary boy. There is some extraordinary power within him. Who is he?
Raju is my younger brother, and he lives with me in Urvakonda.
He is indeed a very special and divine child. Please come to my house for tea tomorrow. I do insist and would be very grateful.
All of them went to the municipal chairman's house the next day.
Dear Sathya, I know you do not like to accept gifts of any sort, but please, for my sake, pay heed to my words and accept this special gold collar pin. I insist that you accept.
Sathya reluctantly accepted the gold collar pin to respect the love of the municipal chairman, and the family left for Urvakonda the next day by bus.
On the 20th day of October 1940, the day after they all returned from Hampi by bus, Sathya started for school as usual. Sathya had to go to school, and he left the house and went about 10 feet when the collar pin fell down. Many searched for it, but the pin could not be found.
The collar pin symbolized worldly attachment, and when it was lost, it was also symbolic of the end of the Raju phase and attachments implied by it. Within a few minutes, Baba also turned back to the house. Standing on the outer doorstep, he cast aside the books he was carrying.
I am no longer your Sathya. I am Sai.
His sister-in-law came from the kitchen and peeped out. She was almost blinded by the splendor of the halo, which she saw around Sai Baba's head. She closed her eyes and shrieked.
I am going. I don't belong to you. Maya has gone. My devotees are calling me. I have my work. I cannot stay any longer.
So saying, he turned and left in spite of her pleadings. Seshamaraju hurried home on hearing of this. Seshamaraju and his wife came running to where Swami was.
Raju, what are you doing here? Come back home.
I have no home.
Stop this philosophy and come back. I don't wish to hear all this idle talk.
This is not idle philosophy, but the truth. I am not going anywhere. I am no longer your Sathya. I am Sai. Give up all your efforts to cure me. I am Sai. I do not consider myself related to you.
Swami's neighbor, Sri Narayana Sastri, heard the noise. He listened and realized that it was something serious. He ran in. Seeing the splendor of the halo, he fell at Sai Baba's feet.
Maya has left. I am going. My work is waiting.
he moved out into the garden of Sri Anjaneyalu's bungalow and sat on a rock in the midst of the trees. People came into the garden from all directions, bringing flowers and fruits. The grove resounded to the voices of hundreds singing in chorus the lines that Swami taught them. The first prayer that he taught them that day was
Nenu sayani teliyumu nikkamugana mamata bhayamu yatnamu manukunumu pasenaku meetodi deha sambandhaminka kaadu kaadu nanpatta mariyatti ganunu kaina Nenu sayani teliyaganumu. I am Sai Baba. Understand this. This is the final truth. Give up all your efforts to pull me back into Maya. There is no more attachment. There is no more bondage between you and me. Whoever you bring, however great he may be, however reputed he may be, nobody can remove this resolve, because this is the unshakable truth. I am Sai Baba. Manas bajre Guru Charanam, Manas bajre Guru Charanam. Sathya Sai
Thank you to all of our students for such an amazing performance. Can we have one more round of applause, please? We all know that Mother Easwaramma loved children just as much as Swami did. Once, Mother approached Swami and called, "Swami." Swami replied, "Emi," meaning what? Mother said, "Swami, children are suffering due to a lack of schools in Puttaparthi. They are walking miles on barefoot. Could you please build a small school?" Swami replied, "Okay, I will see." And Swami established the schools and higher educational institutions around and in the village of Puttaparthi. Swami has said in his discourses that he had established educational institutions, hospitals, and started water projects on the request of Mother Easwaramma. And our wonderful Balvikas children will delve deeper into these in Eswaramma Day 2025. We will now have a few bhajans, followed by a Mangala Arathi. We will then conclude the program with a talk by one of our esteemed guests.
Eswaramma Priyanandana Eswaramma Priyanandana Eswaramma Priyanandana Sai Jaya Jagavandana Eswaramma Priyanandana Ratnakara Eswaramma Priyatanaya Eswaramma Priyatanaya Isha Mahesha Shri Sai Isha Isha Mahesha Shri Sai Isha
धन्य हो ईश्वराम्बा धन्य हो ईश्वराम्बा जग को दीजो लाल बाबा जग को दीजो लाल बाबा धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो कलयुग में अवतार लिए कलयुग में अवतार लिए सकल चराचर के भगवान सकल चराचर के भगवान
चराचर हे भगवान
जगदोदारा साई नारायण
साई नारायण
जगदोदारा साई नारायण
साई नारायण
धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो ईश्वराम्बा जग को दीजो लाल बाबा धन्य हो धन्य हो कलयुग में अवतार लिए सकल चराचर के भगवान जगदोदारा साई नारायण धन्य हो धन्य हो धन्य हो ईश्वराम्बा 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 धन्य हो ईश्वराम्बा
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया श्री नारायण तु पुरुषोत्तम गुरु तु सिद्ध बुद्ध स्कंद विनायक सविता पावक तु ब्रह्मष्टतु यहवशक्ति तु येषु पिता तु रुद्र विष्णु तो राम कृष्ण तो हरिवतारो तो वासुदेव तो विश्वरूप तो चिदानंद हरि तो अद्वितीय तो अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिव तो भव आत्मलिंग शिव तु भव आत्मलिंग शिव तु ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शिवधना श्रीकरा सर्व प्राणपते स्वामी सर्व प्राणपते आश्रित कल्परतीका आश्रित कल्परतीका आगद्वान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदेवं दयुनीरे स्वामी मरियन दयुनीरे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगला आरती अंधु मंगला आरती अंधु मंगला
Narayana Narayana Om Narayana Narayana Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana 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 Om Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Shanti 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 Paramam Pavitram Bhava Vibhutim Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradhanam Bhava Vibhutim Idamashayami Paramam Pavitram Bhava Vibhutim Paramam Vichitram Leela Vibhutim Paramartha Ishtartha Moksha Pradhanam Bhava Vibhutim Idamashmayami Mangalam Gurudevaya Mangalam Jnanadayine Mangalam Parthivasaya Mangalam Sathya Sai Shanti Shanti Shanti
Sai Ram devotees, we are very blessed to have Sri Pratap Thakkar and his wife Panaben, who have come to grace us with their presence today and to shower their blessings on the children who've taken part. Sri Pratap Thakkar is the current national president of the Sri Sathya Sai Organization, United Kingdom. He has held several different roles over the last 12 years, including centre and regional president, and later as national deputy vice president. By profession, he is the European Chief Compliance Officer for a global financial services firm. He came to Swami's fold over 25 years ago. Pratap Bhai and his team have been instrumental in transforming the SSE organization UK with regards to compliance, GDPR, DBS checks, child and adult safeguarding, and the granting of the CIO status to our organization. May I kindly request Pratap Bhai to come and share a few words with us.
I offer my loving pranams at the divine feet of our beloved Bhagawan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Before I start, can we give all the children a big round of applause? For such a beautiful performance, and another round of applause to all the gurus and the parents who worked hard. I think many of us know Swami's life story, but it's always a good reminder because he said his life was his message, and it is his message that we should be living. And it is what the children said through the play, that how Swami led his life and which gave the rise to the organization. The organization is not there to promote Swami's name. The organization is there for us to transform our own lives through his teachings and to make our lives his message. So I think that, I'm so happy and so excited for you guys that you are all in this fold. And today we've obviously gathered here to celebrate the life and the legacy of Mother Eswaramma. And as we all know, and as the children describe, that on 6th of May each year we celebrate Eswaramma Day, commemorating the life and the anniversary of passing away of Mother Eswaramma, who was blessed to be the divine mother of our beloved Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. She was not only the mother, but was also an inspiration to all of us through her selflessness, devotion, and the love she gave to everyone. Mother Eswaramma's life was a shining example of how a person's devotion and love can transform the lives of countless others. May her memory continue to inspire us all to live a life of service, love, and devotion to God. She demonstrated the sacred ideals of motherhood. Mother Eswaramma was very fond of children and was one of the pioneers of the Balvikas movement. You, as children of Balvikas, are so fortunate and blessed for being chosen by Swami to be in his fold. When I reflect on my own life, I had several encounters where I came to know of Swami, but maybe Swami thought I was not ready for him until some many years ago, that he created circumstances where he himself pulled me into the organization. But you are also young, and you're so blessed that in this tender young age that you've come into his fold and into the organization. You should all feel so proud and be privileged that you are in his fold. You will, you probably will not appreciate this today, but maybe in time, when you reflect back on your life, you will realize what a great opportunity and benefit this is to all of you. And I pray that Swami gives you a lot of guidance and blesses you with a lot of success in your life and guide you through this journey, the spiritual journey that we've all embarked on. So this Eswaramma Day, let us remember her life and legacy and strive to imbibe her qualities in our own lives. Let us be kind, compassionate and loving towards others, and let us be willing to serve all the others in need. As Sister said, the organization has also gone through a little bit of a transformation. When a couple of years ago, when we looked at the governance arrangements of the organization, it became quite apparent that the regulation and the law in the UK has changed quite significantly. Whilst we were a voluntary organization, we were not exempt from any of those rules or regulations. And as Swami has said, that you have to abide by the law of the land. We reviewed each of the protocols that the organization was subject to. We looked at our child safeguarding procedures, child safeguarding policy. And it's not just about looking at the policy, looking at the whole structure as to how we implement it across the organization, raising the awareness. Do people really understand what child safeguarding means? It's a responsibility of everyone, the center president, the gurus, and the organization itself. Through ensuring that we meet these regulations, these rules, the organization was subject to some personal liability. Obviously, we needed to ensure how do we mitigate this liability. We therefore consulted some legal counsel, and we were given several options. There were 3 options that were given to the organization. We were told that you can either create a CIO, which is a charitable incorporated organization, which is this lesser form of a charity, but you get the same benefits of a charity. We obviously didn't want to incur a lot of bureaucracy in the organization as well, because we wanted to be mindful that we're still at the end of the day a spiritual organization. Or you could become a fully fledged charity. Now, there was no need for us to be a fully fledged charity, because if we were still getting the benefits of charity through the CIO route, then that was obviously the most preferable route. The other option given to us is that you can create a corporate identity. And for us to be doing that, we needed some capital in the, to be registered as a limited company. through lack of funds, and again, I think had we become a limited company, we would still have to be registered with the Charities Commission. So we thought that there's no point in getting ourselves registered with two separate authorities, and then that would have created twice the amount of work for us and the bureaucracy that would have brought within it. So as a council, we decided that the CIO was the best route for us. As we were going through this journey, we then obviously appointed a law firm in the city who specializes in charity incorporation. We were very fortunate that we've got a sister here who is in a legal profession, and she supported us through this journey of ours as well, Sister Mala. And we really thank her for all her dedication and time that she gave to the organization through this process, because obviously that also helped us reduce some of the cost, because she helped us through preparing some of the legal documents. Although we prepared some of these legal documents, they were all validated independently by the law firm. So everything that has been created has been done through external counsel. In this journey, obviously this took place, we started the process 2 or 3 years ago. We had to consult all our seniors as well. I remember when I was a regional president, and I was a center president, and Shitupai had just become the national president. And it was during his time as well that this was being considered, the registration of the organization. I became aware that even prior to that, almost 15 years ago, this had been considered. So when we came on board, and when I was the deputy national president, we reached out to several elders in the organization. When I say elders, not necessarily in age, but in their experience, to work out whether there was anything that prevented us from proceeding with this registration. We then, once we got the support from our seniors, who have been past national presidents, past trust members, we then reached out to Prashanti to get their guidance and their approval. We sat with them and explained the reasons for us wanting to do this. They gave us their full support and commitment. Through this process, what also happened was, in the last couple of years, our trust has stopped supporting the organization. So financially, it became quite difficult for us. We all know that the cost of living has significantly increased. And COVID had reduced the membership within the organization. So at one point, we were still trying to encourage our members to start coming back to the organization in a more safe environment. And even during COVID, you will remember that we had to put risk assessments in place. So a lot of these were legal requirements that we had to comply with. And for some of our centers, it became quite difficult financially. So this even became more important for us than to pursue this route. So we again sought the blessings of Prashanti and our seniors and our zonal chair. So we had consulted everyone in this process, and until we got the clearance and support from each one of them, did we proceed. We are very grateful to Swami, and it's through his love and guidance and blessings that on 2nd of April, we were granted the approval by the Charities Commission in England and Wales. As we all know, we've got centres in Scotland as well. Originally, our view was that we would have to separately register with the OSCR in Scotland, which is another regulatory charity body in Scotland. But they were very good and said that since you've only got a handful number of centres, we will allow you to operate out of the English charity. So that reduced one extra burden on us. We're now in the process, we're in a transition period, where the Charity Commission obviously understands that we have to transfer our organization into the new legal entity that we've created. So we've submitted what is known as a Section 105 notice to the Commission, and that allows us a brief time to start transferring all our protocols, policies, assets, everything else across to the new CIO. We've requested all center presidents and the regional presidents to open up new bank accounts, which will be in the name of the CIO. which will then benefit them to claim gift aid. And once the new account is opened, they can start receiving funds into that account, which all will be subject to gift aid. So we can start benefiting. We've already made an application to HMRC. We're probably just a couple of weeks away from them granting us the consent. So we've already started to put all the protocols in place for centers. In the next few days, we will be issuing guidance to centers as to what the process of claiming gift aid and what the process of keeping financial records should look like. We've had the privilege of having Mr. Naganan with us. He is here in the UK on a personal visit. I came to know of his trip, so I invited him to the National Eswaramma Day program on Saturday. He was very kind and took time out of his personal visit to be with us on Saturday. He gave a small talk on Saturday, and then yesterday there was a satsang at Harrow West Sai Centre in Region 2, and he gave a talk for almost 1.5 hours. In his talk, he described all the work that the Central Trust in India has been doing. He also shared his own personal experiences with Swami, and he also spoke a little bit about the trust here in the UK. We will be sending information out to all devotees as to the current status of the organization, the CIO, and the relationship with trust. We no longer rely on the trust anymore because for the last 2 years we've had no funding from the trust. We know that many devotees have been paying money into the trust, believing that it is supporting the organization. Unfortunately, this is not happening. But we've tried our best to build bridges, but unfortunately we've not been very successful. But we leave it to Swami. Swami will guide us. Swami will show us the path. And we hope that with your support and with your love, that we can take this organization much, much more forward. Thank you very much. Jai Sai Ram.
Our thanks to Pratap Bhai and to Panaben for coming and sharing in our Easwaramma Day celebrations, and to Pratap Bhai for giving us such a concise and eloquent description of the state of the organization. And we look forward to finding further details and to supporting the organization in the months to come. I want to say a huge thank you to all the children who have worked so hard through nearly 3 months now of all the work, taking time to come to the temple, having patience and attending the rehearsals. So can we have a big round of applause for them again? And I want to thank all the gurus as well. It's really been a collaborative teamwork that has created all the plays this year. And it was really lovely that we flowed through from Swami's origins to his birth and then his childhood and his earlier years in his teens. And we're looking forward to next year when we will be going to Swami when he's older and all the wonderful things that he's created. So keep the date in your diary, children, because we'll be looking to bring you back to do more discovery of Swami as we go through. I want to thank all the parents because they have been incredibly supportive, have taken a lot of time to bring the children to create the beautiful costumes, and for making sure that the children stayed healthy and were able to perform today. It's been a really transformative time because the children have learned not only to go deeper into Swami's story, but they've also learned to support each other and to help each other and to enjoy each other's company, not just for the 1 hour that we have them for Balvikas classes every week. And we've seen them grow in confidence and in love and in cooperation as they've gone through. We want to thank Srimati Pramila Ramanan, our Sai sister, who is our dance teacher here at the temple, who worked so hard with the children. I think, children, you need to give her a round of applause as well. If you'd seen the children when they first started, I think we were in despair. But Premalaka really had faith in them. She bribed them with Capri Sun and with sweets after each rehearsal, and really worked with them with such dedication. Because I don't think any of them, I think only one girl knew dance before, and I think none of the boys had learned dancing at all before this. So that is a miracle in itself that they're able to perform so beautifully today. It's been a really lovely creating all the props. All the children and gurus got involved, led by Sri Siranjeevi, who's one of Swami's students, who's come here all the way from India and has been gracing and just enjoying and developing the children's artistic abilities as well. We want to thank the live streaming team and all the background people who've been working with the sound, doing the audio, helping keep the children fed and watered during all their time. And it's been a really wonderful, loving, supportive environment that's been created by all the people here. And for the children, they are all our children, and they're all Swami's children as well. So we just want to say a huge thank you for that as well. Final thanks to our 4 fabulous compares today, who are from our Group 4 team, who come once a month, or twice a month? No, once a month, to further their Balvikas education, and have sort of guided us through the whole of today. So thank you, and I'm going to ask the last 2 to finish the program for us now.
Finally, that concludes this year's programme. We pray to Swami for his guidance and blessings now and forever. As a parting thought, we will end on Swami's word. Respect your mother, obey her commands, give her the utmost importance in human life. There may be a wicked son, but not a wicked mother. It is because of the noble feelings of the mothers that children become virtuous, intelligent, attain exalted positions, and earn name and fame. The mother fosters you, nourishes you, knows your choices, preferences, and fulfills all your needs. So, be grateful for your mother always. Mother protects and helps her children always, in many ways, and even after her death. Never disrespect your mother, or disappoint her, or hurt her feelings. Try to satisfy her in all respects. Only then will the seed of devotion sprout in you. Everyone should follow the dictum, Matu Deva Bhava, Mother is God, in letter and spirit, and receive their mother's love. Everyone should treasure in their heart love for their mother, who has borne them, reared them with love, and fostered them with care. The person who forfeits their mother's love will not earn anyone's love. Let the divine love of our mother's garland be worn with dignity and pride as we journey together towards our size 100 years of pure love. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Baba Ji ki.
So I'm going to ask the children to, in a minute, just to stand in one line, and I'm Pratap and Panaben to come and give their gifts to them. So we're going to ask you to go into a line, take your namaskars from Swami, and then come and receive your gift.
Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat Sai Ishwaraya Vidmahe Sathya Devaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva प्रचोदयात् साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्